gang, it is me, I am he, and we're back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to have a little dialogue. I'm going to be answering these questions that were asked pertaining to my transition. I chose these questions because I feel like this is not the first time that these questions have been asked from many different people. These questions are questions that people have and want to know and may not know where to turn to answer them or even know how to go about answering them. Before we get into any of the questions, I need you guys to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can be the first to know when I drop any new content. And make sure you like or comment at the end of the video. I will respond. Subscribes and interactions, period, on the channel. It helps the channel in more ways that you can imagine, okay? So it takes 2 seconds. Please, after this video, go subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alrighty, so the first question we have is, how long were you taking testosterone before you realized any changes? So I always say this, everybody's journey is different, you feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, just because somebody has this or looks like that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the same for you. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody walk is different. So it might be a month, you feel what I'm saying? You never know. But for me, it was 3 months where I noticed certain changes. And you can see it in the picture right there. Then, as time went on, I started to, get more and more and more facial hair. It didn't happen overnight. It's kind of like growing up. You feel what I'm saying? Like you go from a boy to a man. Pre-T, you a little boy, you start your hormones and everything. And then as time go on, months go on, years go on, you start to grow up into that man. I feel like my voice always kind of been a little like deep, a little raspy since I was like in my younger years and everything. But I feel like my voice has definitely dropped tremendously. I feel like you kind of like get used to like the changes a little bit. Like sometimes I don't even be realizing, like now, before I would notice every little slight change, if that makes sense. But now it's like I don't really notice it until I really notice it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not really looking for it. I feel like in the beginning I was like kind of looking for everything, like every little thing I'm like looking for, but now it's kind of like you just flowing, so you're not really looking for the slightest little changes at this point. The next question I received was, how do you go about starting testosterone? So I'm from Philadelphia. So in Philadelphia, I know how we went about it here. The first thing that I would say for anybody anywhere is to do your research. Before I actually took the step to transition, I was literally researching it for about 2 to 3 years before I was like, all right, this what I'm gonna do type time. You feel what I'm saying? Like you never want to do anything in life and not know what you're walking into. You want to know about it, especially as far as taking like hormones. You want to know like the side effects. You want to know like some of the things that can happen, some of the things that's going to change. Like, you know what I mean? You just want to educate yourself on anything that you're doing, especially with getting on hormones, because getting on hormones, that's really like life-changing, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you don't want to just jump and do something and you don't really know everything that comes with the first step. If you want to transition, anybody, do your research. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do your research. Like, and I promise you do your research, that's going to answer most of your questions. You feel what I'm saying? Research. Next thing I did was, after I did my research for a while, I started to kind of like not look for people that like they can relate to that. And basically what I mean by that is like look for other trans men so that I can kind of like, okay, I did my research, but now I want to see like someone who's actually living that experience. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then I want to go and I want to ask them certain questions that I might not have been able to answer or might not have understood, because they are living that lifestyle, and I am interested in living that lifestyle. You feel me? So you want to do your research, find some resources, if that makes sense, and then you want to once you like, all right, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna take that step. The next thing I did was had a conversation with my family, because at the end of the day, like, hormones is gonna change your physical appearance. A lot of things change when you start hormones. A lot of things stay the same, but a lot of things also change. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's something where you would want to have that conversation with people that you genuinely care about, and people that genuinely care about you. You feel me? Like, the first thing, research, do all your research. The second thing, try to find some resources, and then have that conversation with your family. Like I said, like, I did those 3 steps, and then when I was like, okay, boom, I'm going to take this step, I started to look for hospitals or clinics that specialize in trans care. You dig what I'm saying? Because you could go to any hospital, but I feel like a trans care hospital, they specialize in trans care. You don't feel really out of place. You understand what I'm saying? Because you feel like these people can relate to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you're an experiment. You just walking in there. So that's why I would prefer a trans care facility, hospital, clinic. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I did my research, because I'm a research bull, like heavy Google king. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I came across like the hospital that I've been going to since I've been transitioning. Like, they pointed me in all the right directions for everything that I have needed, as far as my medicine, like my moms, as far as like my name change, like if you need to talk to a therapist, like, you feel me? Like, they are legit. Research, resources, talk to your family, and then look into hospitals and like trans care places. And of course, you want to make sure, like I said, when you go to these resources, you might have some people that go to these hospitals or go to these clinics. You dig what I'm saying? You want to look at reviews and make sure that you are putting yourself in the right place. Again, with the research, don't just put yourself in nowhere or do anything if you don't know nothing about it. You feel me? So look into everything before you take that step. That's how I went about it, and I feel like that was the perfect way to go about it. So when people ask me, I normally just say those 4 things. You dig what I'm saying? The next thing we have is, what helped you grow into the man that you are today? I'm not done growing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm only 26, and I feel like I'm still in the beginning of my life. You feel me? And I would say that the man that I'm becoming is based off of the trials and the tribulations and the struggles and the lessons throughout the years, you feel me, that I'm learning, and I'm going through things, like the struggles that I'm going through, the things that I'm facing, you feel me, the situations that I'm put in, the environments that I'm in, the people that I'm around. That's helping me build my character. And I feel like the main thing that helps a person build, women or men, is your lessons and your struggle. Literally, you learn from your mistake. You learn from your past experiences. You learn from your struggles. So I just feel like everything that I've been through in life, and how far I came in life and where I'm at in life, I feel like that literally is building me into the man that I want to be. The certain people that that I was placed around, certain situations that has happened, pain that I had went through, struggles that I had faced, it built me to be King Keon. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so everything that I've been through, and then on top of that, I got a son, feel me, that looks up to me. Like, I do something, he following right up and doing it right behind me. You feel me? So he's watching, and I gotta, build that, be that man, so he can, when he get older, he want to be that man. You dig what I'm saying? But better. You feel me? So yeah, I feel like the things that I've been through, and having a son, a young king, that's what's shaping me to become the man that I need to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what does family mean to you, or what do you believe it to be? A foundation. You feel what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, like, regardless if we not seeing eye to eye, we still gonna stand. We gonna hold the fort down. Sometimes it might not feel like family is family, in certain situations. But me personally, about my family, I carry it very different. When it comes to family, I feel like you shouldn't have to question if that person love you. With family, you should never look down, talk down on your family. It's all about, come on, we gonna pick you back up type time. So the family that you're born into, sometimes, not saying that like, you know, you don't like your family or anything, but just how certain things go and principles and morals and how they are with each other. You know, the family, you know, they say you build your family up. You feel what I'm saying? How you want your family to be. You feel me? So it's just like, me personally, like the family that I'm building is literally like, it's never going to be no questions about anything. We're not kicking each other when we down. I don't care if we upset with each other. I don't care what the problem is. We still going to lift each other up. You feel me? You call me, I'm running. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just feel like family is supposed to be family. Like, we supposed to have each other back. We supposed to love each other unconditionally. We not supposed to judge each other. We not supposed to count favors. We not supposed to, oh, I did this for you, you did that for me. You feel me? Like, it's all, we family. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So it's like, we stick together. Like I said, family to me is a foundation. Nothing should really never be questioned when it comes to family, because you should already know. Like, be secure in your mind. Like, oh, all right, that's my family. We ain't on that. Yeah, like, family is a foundation to me. Last but not least, this is the last question, guys. Do you plan on expanding your family or keeping it small? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like in life, you never know what the future holds. I know a lot of things that I have done, that I did recently or had done like not too long ago. I know when I was younger, half the stuff that I said that I done did, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't never do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or I wouldn't do that, or I never thought about doing it. You get what I'm saying? Check this out. My whole like perfect family is, I had my boy first, now I want to have my girl. You feel what I'm saying? Not right now though, like, because having a kid is a lot. People don't understand it. Like, you know, you make it look easy, but a child can be a whole 2 handfuls. I love my son to death. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm so happy that I had him. You feel me? But it's like, I can't imagine 2 of him right now. My perfect little family that I in my head is like, I got my son, you know, the boy, he older, then had my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? She younger, his little sister. Like, but like I said, you never know what the future holds. I do want a daughter, so altogether I want 2 kids. That's it. I don't know. I commend anybody who carried a child. You understand what I'm saying? And had multiple. Like, I commend you. Like, I say 2 is my cutoff limit. Not knocking nobody who got more than 2, but 2, I'm done. But yeah, real rap though. I do want 2 kids. I got my one. I never know what the future holds. I don't know if I'm ever gonna try to take that step, just because, like, having a baby in the belly, like, you gotta really, it's like, that's a whole different ball game. You feel me? You be down for like a year. Like, it's just like, dang. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know if I got it. That be no word. I'm getting old. You feel me? But yeah, like I said, I want to keep it small. I don't want to expand it too crazy, but I do want to have a daughter. And God, hopefully, when the time is right, you know what I'm saying, He'll make that happen for me. That's pretty much it, y'all. I hope I answered y'all questions. I hope I gave some insight. I hope I gave a little better understanding, a little bit of knowledge, you feel what I'm saying? And I hope y'all had fun talking to the kid. In the comments, I want you guys to let me know, out of these 5 questions, which question did you have? Okay? I love y'all, man.